Wyoming's best adventure starts in Wind River Country, located in western Wyoming, just beyond Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Teton Mountains. Wind River Country is the place to go to get away from the crowds, unplug, unwind, and find room to roam. Wyoming's Wind River Country, Yellowstone's unique neighbor.
Hey everyone, Charene the Adventure Queen here. Welcome back to Wyoming's Wind River Country, Yellowstone's unique neighbor. Today we are coming to you from the small town of Shoshoni, Wyoming, where this weekend time slows down and history takes the driver's seat. We're podcasting at the 29th annual Wind River Flywheelers Antique Engine and Tractor Show. And let me tell you, it's like stepping into a living museum. All kinds of tractors lined up from the 20s, 30s, post-war workhorses, 40s, 50s, and beyond. All kinds of cool, unique brands that you don't get to see very often. This year's show, too, is especially exciting because it's also the Northwest Regionals, which brings in collectors and enthusiasts as well. And just so you know, this event isn't for tractor buffs alone. It really has something for everyone. Food, craft vendors, a mobile museum, a tractor drive, of course, the famous tractor pull that always draws a big crowd. There's even a little bit of small town fun for the kids. They have this cute barrel train that winds through the park. They have some pedal tractors too, set up for the other ones. So there's just something about this setting, being in Wind River Country, surrounded by wide open spaces, and the rumbles of these old tractor engines. Shoshoni may be a small town, but this weekend it is packed with some big stories and deep roots and a lot of fun for everyone who visits. We will be having a few folks on the podcast here for the 29th annual Wind River Flywheelers Antique Engine and Tractor Show. I have Dave with me. Dave, this is a beautiful day and a great event.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yesterday was a really good turnout. We had a lot more tractors yesterday, but we're having fun now today with the tractor pull a little bit earlier.
Dave, we talked about 29 years this has been going on in Shoshoni, right?
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're celebrating with regionals this year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The Northwest director called me and wanted to see if we wanted to host the show this year. And so, sure, yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So you talked about yesterday. Every year, it's the second weekend, full weekend of June.
Correct.
And you mentioned this year with it being regionals, a lot of tractors from out of the area.
Not so much. That we used to have a guy come from Saratoga, Wyoming, but then his friend from Nebraska usually come up, but they didn't show up this year. Most all these tractors are from Casper, Cody, Worland, Riverton, Lander, so I don't know if we had any from out of state.
What does regionals mean? Does that mean it's a kind of a competition with the polls and everything?
No, it's just the EDS and TA is what we call it. Early Day Gas and Engine Association, and we belong to that. We're branch 72, and then we hosted the show, a regional show, 2 other times previous.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so he called us, and the regional is all the way from Alaska and goes clear down to Kansas and Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana.
That's awesome.
Washington, Oregon. So that's the Northwest region.
Dave, do you own an antique tractor?
Oh yeah, I got several.
What do you have?
Well, today I got the R Minneapolis Moline 1950 that belonged to my grandpa in South Dakota, and I was still in the family. So
awesome. What was it like yesterday having the visitors here and the smiles on their faces and the kids' faces to see these old antique tractors on display?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of fun, and I was running a barrel train yesterday and pulling the kids around, and they were happy, and yeah, it's a fun day.
So this event pretty family friendly?
It is, yes.
And folks come out. Sometimes they have their dogs on leashes.
Yeah.
That's okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What is the oldest tractor here, Dave?
Well, we got our steam tractor, but it's not here today. We're going to sell it. But anyway, it's a 1913. These engines are probably the oldest.
Oh, okay.
Of the oldest tractors are, I'm not really sure which one is the oldest tractor, so.
Sure. Do you know why they picked Shoshoni of all the places here in Fremont County to have this tractor show?
Well, when we first started, finally found Shoshoni, and Shoshoni says, heck yeah, we'll just bring it on. And we've been here ever since.
And a small town, great community vibe. It's right here on the road coming from Casper if folks are heading to Thermopolis or Yellowstone or Grand Teton. This is a perfect location for it.
Oh, yeah. This is just east. They call it East Park.
And are you a part of the Wind River Flywheelers?
I am. I'm the president of the Flywheelers.
All right, Presidente Dave. I should have asked him that initially. I didn't realize I was talking to royalty here, Dave.
He knew. He just didn't tell you.
There you go. Dave, it's really great. I just want to say thank you that you're trying to continue the promotion of the heritage of farming and agriculture and these machines that did so much for our country.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And a lot of these tractors are the still original tractors to their families.
All right, we got a great group to talk with right now with the antique flywheelers, the Wind River Flywheelers. I've got Richard and Mike. Both of you are from Alaska?
Yes.
Yes.
You're a long way from home.
Yes, we are.
First off, guys, you're from Alaska, which is absolutely gorgeous, but you love coming to Shoshoni. You love coming to Wyoming, right?
Yes, and actually we have two different reasons that we're here. This group belongs to a national group called the Early Day Gas Engine and Tractor Association. And it's a nationwide thing, and it's split up into 4 regions.
Okay.
This is part of the Northwest region, and I'm the Northwest Regional Director. I'm kind of expected to be at these shows. Well, that's not a bad thing.
No.
Just
You got
traveling
family
through.
here?
No, I started in California,
Okay.
and I got a new to me car, and my granddaughter and I are driving, stopped here for the show, and then tomorrow morning headed for Alaska driving.
Wow.
Yes.
How have you enjoyed your time in Wyoming?
Parts of it are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. It's good. It's good.
So this is a small town population, only a few hundred people here in Shoshoni. You guys basically double the population with tractors alone.
That's what they say in Alaska when the tour buses or tour boats pull into some of the coastal communities, triples the population.
Yeah. This is just a great group of people, and it's so great it's in Shoshoni.
These folks are all local, and I think they've been a club about 30 years.
Yep.
And from what I hear is that they just got together, farmers, and apparently Shoshoni offered the facility as to a reason to bring people here. And I think that's well over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And look at what's here. People are coming from all over to be here,
Yeah, they really are.
even Alaska.
Even Alaska. Mike and Richard, we talk about the history of these tractors. Are you seeing that kind of fading away with time here, or are more people getting involved?
In our Northwest region that I'm involved in directly, we have 39 of these clubs. And every club president that I talk to, the problem is trying to get more young folks involved. However, when you note the folks here, there's quite a few younger people
Yeah.
here.
You look
And-
at the help over there,
Yep.
and there's young guys. Young guys. That's really good.
The one problem is that it's a lot of these guys, including ourselves, we grew up on farms. Next generation, not so much. So they don't have the connection with
Right.
the equipment that perhaps we do. And also, it's unfortunately an expensive hobby. And you got to have a place to park it, you got to have a truck to haul it and all that stuff. But one of the emphasis on a national basis, we're going to be talking about this next week, is how to get more young folks involved.
I love that. And I think they're doing a great job here with
Well, they
the
are.
River Flywheelers.
They are.
I think folks that come through as they're going to Yellowstone or Grand Teton National Park, this is a big gateway right here through Shoshoni. When they see these tractors and they have those kids come out of the vehicles, they're able to sit on the tractors. They're able to learn something. Even I've seen some folks firing up the tractors with the kiddos to kind of show them how
Yes.
it runs and
Yep.
works.
Yep.
That's what we need because like you said, they're not all being raised on farms anymore. That's less and less.
Right.
So if they're able to experience this, it's worth a lot. You might be able to inspire some young kids to get into the
Yeah,
antique
that's-
tractor biz.
That's one of our goals. And then, of course, we have an ulterior motive. We'll have somebody to sell our stuff to.
But I imagine Mike and Richard, as you make your travels around, I hope you always remember Shoshoni. I hope this is one of your favorite places to.
Oh, everywhere I've been to these things all over the country, and you can have a lot of differences in your lifestyle, whatever, but this common connection of the tractors, and sit around the table and argue about whether that's a 37 or a 38 and it's got the wrong wing nut on it or whatever. And it's a good connection. It's just really a good connection.
Do you guys have a favorite tractor that's been here maybe yesterday when you had quite a few?
I love those unstyled John Deere tractors. And then there's a little crawler right down here that I like because I got one like it.
They're all my favorite. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like I love all my kids the same, right? Same deal.
Mike can't pick a favorite because he's a true parent and he knows Mike, anything else folks need to know?
Showing the public what these things can do and doing it safely. And that's probably our single biggest thrust. So thanks for giving us the opportunity to share our information.
Hey, sir, how long have you been coming to the tractor show?
Oh, I've been coming since about, the inception of the tractor show in the mid-90s.
Did I hear that your grandpa started or helped start the Wind River Flywheelers or was a part of the first group?
Yes, he was part of the first Flywheelers back in the early 90s. They got together, a bunch of him and older friends of theirs decided that they needed to have a tractor show in central Wyoming.
A lot of cool tractors here, a lot of great history and generations that have owned these tractors. Do you have a favorite style or make? Or I know that a lot of the term is unstyled.
Yes, nothing says you're at a tractor show than looking at some of the unstyled John Deere 2 lungs, but A's and G's of the unstyled, they're probably some of my favorite. Age, everything has a bunch to do with that.
Since you've been going to this since you were a child, this is really, a part of your family's to-do list every summer.
Yes, it is. Like I said, I've been coming to it a long time. I was a pretty young man when they started doing it, and I had a blast then. And you still look around, and it's very family orientated. And there's a lot of young men and women, both, that actually partake in it and drive tractors in the parades and do the tractor pulls and everything. And they encourage it. And you see other people walking around and they don't maybe get to see tractors of that age everywhere. So they get to take in a bit of history if they're here or from abroad.
And even though it's a warm weekend, it seems like everybody seems pretty comfortable in the shade. They've got some awnings on the bleachers, a lot of shade in the park.
Yes, Shoshoni does a really great job of maintaining this park. The Flywheelers have been here a long time. It's very nice that these vendors come and support. They also promote it very well through Shoshoni and have been doing it a long time, and it's been a good collaboration between the two.
So this is a really big highlight for the summer here in Shoshoni.
Yes, Shoshoni is just a small little town, but it has major roots in agriculture. A lot of the people in the community, agriculture people in the community, call Shoshoni still home. And it's the crossroads of Wyoming.
All right, Jody has joined us to talk about the Antique Tractor Show. Big shout out to the Wind River Flywheelers. Jody, thank you for helping out for this event.
Not a problem. It's a lot of fun, even though it's extremely warm.
Yeah, this year we got a warm one, right?
It's very warm.
What's nice about the setting, though, here with Shoshoni and the park is there's quite a bit of shade in the park area itself.
That is, and the very nice thing with the tractor pull is the club put roofs over the bleachers, so that has been a huge help.
Jody, you and your husband both help out for this wonderful event, and we're trying to encourage folks that are visiting or locals to make sure that they remember about some of our heritage, which are these antique tractors.
And they are, and a lot of the tractors date way back. My husband has one that's in 1929.
Wow.
That was his grandfather's. And a lot of the people that come here, that's where their tractors came from.
And it's a small town reunion, too. Everybody knows everybody.
They do. Everybody gets caught up on everything.
Yeah. Even the folks that are visiting and aren't from here, they come in and they feel like family.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
It's just great to see everybody having fun. And it's really fun to watch the little kids.
Yeah, I saw a little kid on the tractor pole, and he got pretty good time. Now, how is it actually graded?
It's graded on how far they can pull the weight.
Okay. Yeah, little guy was up there in a tractor doing pretty darn good.
Yeah. And I personally do not do the tractor pull, but there are some girls out here that do it.
Yeah, and I saw a young lady as well that was on a tractor getting ready to compete there. So it's really family friendly.
Extremely.
And I think that's a great reminder to folks about the farm life, the ranch life here in Wind River Country is very family oriented.
It's very family, and it's really fun because we have people that come from Cody, Thermopolis, Riverton Lander, Casper that bring their stuff. And it's also very nice because a lot of the local vendors come over here and we can support them.
Yeah, food, lemonade, other different vendors here as well. Saturday is the big day.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 days every year, and it's always the second full weekend of June.
Yes.
And where do people find more information, Jody? Do you know?
They put out flyers, they put out books, come closer
Yep.
to the time.
And then they do have a website too, don't they?
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. And all you have to look for is Wind River Flywheelers. All right, Jody, we better watch the rest of the tractor pull.
All right, thank you.
Make sure you check out windriver.org. They'll have information on this event for 2026, and they have a lot of information on all the happenings here in Wind River Country. We appreciate you taking some time to listen to this podcast on the 29th annual Wind River Flywheelers Antique Engine and Tractor Show.
Thanks for tuning in to Wyoming's Wind River Country, Yellowstone's unique neighbor. Visit us at windriver.org and follow Wyoming's Wind River Country on Facebook and Instagram. This podcast has been brought to you by the Wind River Visitors Council.